Hello YouTube. Today I'm going to do a video on wool and the benefits of using wool diaper covers as opposed to PUL diaper covers. I just started using wool when my son was maybe probably 15 months old. I read about it online and heard some other people, saw some other people use it. Sorry. And so, sorry about the lighting in here, it's horrible. It's really snowy outside, and so it's really bright behind me and kind of dark here, so I'm sorry about that. Oh, are you okay, buddy? Don't fall off the chair. Okay, eat your apples. Anyway, so I'm going to show you some of the wool covers that I've made, and I'll talk to you a little bit about the ease of using wool and some of the benefits of using wool. This is Oliver here. I guess he will help me today. Help in quotes. No, he's okay. He was having a little bit of a moment earlier, but anyway. Okay, so wool, as you know, is a natural renewable resource, so that's one of the benefits of using wool as opposed to the plastics that they use in diaper covers normally. It also, since it's a natural fiber, there's not chemicals and things next to your baby's skin. It's also a lot more breathable than the polyethylene, I don't know how to say it, anyway, the PUL material that are normally in diaper covers. You think of wool, you think of like really warm and like really hot, but actually it is really nice for like summertime use. You know, if you have a thin wool cover. My child is obsessed with pulling my hair. Anyway, it is really good for the summertime so that the baby's bottom can breathe more easily than the PUL material. And in the summertime, part of why I started using wool was because my son got a lot of heat rashes in the summer with the PUL, and so I started using wool a little bit, and it did seem to help some. I haven't used it a whole lot with him because I really don't have any fitteds or pre-folds that really fit him at this point. I've made a couple, but he's grown out of them, and I guess I'm just too cheap to go out and buy fitteds because to get a really good fitted, they are really kind of expensive. Honey, do you want to eat some more apples? Let's let go of Mommy's hair. Apples? Why don't you eat your apples? I've made all my wool covers. All the ones that I have, I've just made out of recycled wool sweaters, which is really easy to do if you know how to sew at all. You pretty much can do it. And I'll post a link to the pattern that I use on the website, and you can find lots of tutorial videos online. I'm not actually going to do a tutorial on how to make them, but I'll post the link to the free downloadable pattern, and then I guess I could post a link to somebody's video that shows how to make a diaper using that pattern. So, okay, so it's a natural fiber. It's also, it's naturally, it absorbs a lot of water. It can absorb up to 30% of its own weight in liquids before leaking, and we don't eat the core. Sorry, he's eating the apple core. Here's your pieces, honey. The apple core is not going to be very tasty, okay? And also it is, it has antibacterial, antifungal properties. The lanolin in the wool, the natural lanolin that's in the wool, actually provides, when it mixes with the pee, it kind of makes a soap, so it kind of self-cleans. So with wool, you only have to wash the covers if they get soiled, like poop or something on them, or if they stop being waterproof. Like if you have some leak issues, then that means you probably need to wash it and maybe relanolize it again. But I don't really need to wash mine more than every 2 weeks maybe. I don't use it a whole lot. I use it sometimes for nighttime. I will say that they are awesome for nighttime use. People who are having really hard time with diaper leaking at night and finding a nighttime solution, wool over top of a nice, really absorbent fitted diaper is like bulletproof. I personally actually haven't been using it for nighttime lately because like I said, I really don't have a good fitted diaper, or I have one that I've made, but it's just not enough. So I'm going to look into making some more, or maybe breaking down and buying some more. So anyway, so now I will show you a few of the wool covers that I've made, so you can see just how cute they are and just how, I don't know, easy they are. It probably takes me, if I just sat down and made one, it takes me maybe 45 minutes at the most if I just sit down and make it. The smaller, easier ones, probably maybe closer to only half an hour. But that's without distractions, and I have an almost 2-year-old, so that doesn't really happen. But I'm a stay-at-home mom, so, you know, I kind of have the time. So, this is the first diaper cover that I made my son, and this is the one he's used the most. Like I said, it's a recycled wool sweater. So this part, the top part that goes around his waist, is actually the neck of a wool sweater that I had, and then these are just like the cuffs of sleeves or something. Honey, what's the problem? You're stuck? Okay, you need to get down? No, you don't need to stand up too much, I don't think. You want to hold your wool sweater? Diaper? And he really likes this diaper. Like, he'll ask to put it on. Like, he really likes it. So, it's one layer of this, and then on the inside, Oliver, you're making this very difficult. Why don't you get down? I know you want that, but we can't really have that. Then on the inside, I just sewed in an extra. Excuse me, you need to be quiet, and you need to not. Yeah, okay. I sewed in an extra absorbency layer. With all of mine, I did that, just to make it a little bit more waterproof here, and it doesn't match, but it's on the inside, so it really doesn't matter. So, and this is size large, because I have an almost 2-year-old here. So, that's that one. And it just pulls up really easy over his diapers. You know, it looks a little bit funky, but in a cute way. And then I made him some wool longies. These I just made out of, it looks like an upside down sweater actually. This again is like the neck of a sweater, and then this would be the body part. And as you can see, I sewed in an extra layer inside here. And then the legs, I just used the arms from the shirt. It was like a shrunken wool sweater of my husband's. And I did have to make them a little bit narrower, just so I wouldn't have had to, but I like it to look kind of cute and squished, I guess. So that's what I did for that. So that's, and you know, I can use this as a diaper cover or just as pants for the winter time. So they're really warm and cozy, and I think they're really cute. And then I'm expecting in June, and our second child, so I have made some little newborn size wool covers, and these are just absolutely adorable. And like I said, they're super easy to make, like really easy. Like this, I mean, it took me a couple days to get this done because I have distractions, but if I had sat down and did it, it probably didn't take more than 35, 40 minutes at the most. And it just is really cute. Again, I sewed in just a little extra soaker zone here, and it's really, really soft. I got some really soft sweaters, and I just found them at Goodwill. Really soft sweaters for this. So I made that, and then here's the other one I made. just really, really cute colors. You can find all kinds of little sweaters at, you know, your local thrift store or whatever for like $3 a piece or something. If you go to buy a wool diaper cover online, they can be anywhere between like $20 to $70 depending on them. So it really makes a lot more sense if you are handy and crafty to make your own rather than spending that much money. But if you really are having leak problems or rashes in the summertime, I would say you should definitely try the wool because it is more breathable. It really is easy to use because you really don't have to wash it that often, which is really handy. You can reuse it like a bunch of times before you have to wash it. And the lanolize process is really not very difficult. There's lots of videos out there showing you how to lanolize your wool, so I'm not going to go into that today. I will tell you that you can use, in order to lanolize your wool, you really only need the lanolin cream that you use on your nipples when they're sore when you're breastfeeding, which you can get at any local baby supply store, Walmart, Target, whatever. And then to wash your wool, you just need baby shampoo. Like, that's it. You have to hand wash it with cool water with baby shampoo, and then to lanolize it, you just use lanolin. And again, there are lots of videos out there on how to do it, so I'm not going to make one, but unless people really request it. So yeah, that's my, oh, I have one other wool diaper cover I'll show you. I just washed it. I just made this yesterday, and I just washed it, so it's kind of wet. This is the inside of it. Now, I'm really looking for like a pull-up style diaper for him because I'm starting to want to potty train. So what I did was I put snaps in here and back here, and I just used, I used the pattern from like how big a best bottom insert is, because I have a ton of best bottom inserts. So hopefully the idea is that I could snap this in. Now obviously this is inside out, but I would snap this in and then just pull it up as a pull-up diaper rather than having to have a wrap, and that way I can maybe get away with not having so many pre-folds or something, or fitteds for him. So that's my latest idea creation, diaper creation, I guess. Just kind of my own idea. Anyway, hope this video was helpful. Check out wool. It's pretty awesome. I definitely recommend it. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.